So when we're factorising quadratic trinomials, we want to use the sum and product rule, which again is a factorisation technique that you would have looked at in year 9. So essentially, we need to think of two numbers that multiply to give us 12 and add to give us 8. Alright, so two numbers that multiply to give us 12 and add to give us 8. Can anyone think of two numbers that when we multiply them we get 12 and when we add them we get 8? Yep. 2 and 6. Good. Alright, so we can factorise this by writing x plus 6 by x plus 2. So these two terms, when we multiply them, we get 12, and when we add them, we get 8. This is called the sum and product rule. Sum and product rule. Okay, let's try another. X squared plus 13x plus 30. Okay, so we need to think of two numbers that multiply to give us 30 and add to give 13. Theo? 10 and 3. So x plus 10 by x plus 3. When I multiply 10 and 3, I get 30. When I add 10 and 3, I get 13. And if I was to do the opposite, remember FOIL, when we want to expand the brackets? So if I go this term times this term, I get x squared. Then I go this times this, I get 3x. 10 times x is 10x. 10x plus 3x is 13x. And then 10 times 3 is 30. So now we're doing the opposite process of what we did with expansion. Okay, when we're doing expansion, we expanded so that it looked like this. Now, if it's in this form, we're learning about how can we write it back in this factorized form with brackets. Okay, let's have a look at example 2e2. So we've got x squared plus 6x minus 7. Same thing, we're going to apply the sum and product rule. So we need to think of two numbers that multiply to give me minus 7, but add to give me 6. I'll give you a clue. You're going to have to use a negative number to assist here. Yep. 7 and negative 1. So let's give it a go. Negative 1 and 7. So if I have x minus 1 and x plus 7, so when I multiply minus 1 and 7, do I get negative 7? Yes. And then when I add negative 1 plus 7, do I get positive 6? Yes. Alright, so that works. X minus 1 and x plus 7 would be that combination of numbers that would give me the sum and product that I'm looking for. So let's see, did they agree with what we said? X minus 1, x plus 7. Alright, let's have a look at the next trinomial. So B, if I have x squared minus 3x minus 10. Alright, so two numbers that multiply to give me negative 10, but add to give me negative 3. So we multiply to get negative 10, and add to get negative 3. Yep. 2 and negative 5. Let's give it a go. So x plus 2 and x minus 5. When I go 2 times minus 5, I get minus 10, so that works. And if I have 2 subtract 5, I'll get negative 3. Or if I had negative 5 plus 2, I'll get negative 3. So that combination works. Okay, and then there's one more. X squared minus 7x plus 12. So I'm going to look for a combination of numbers that when I multiply them, I get positive 12. And when I add them, I get negative 7. So multiply to get positive 12, add to get negative 7. Okay, when I'm thinking the 4 and 3 are going to be good, and then I'm going to have to use some type of negative value to get this negative 7. So if I go minus 4 and minus 3, does that work? Because minus 4 times minus 3 would give me positive 12. Minus 4 take 3 would give me minus 7. So I'd have x minus 4 by x plus 3. My mistake, x minus 3.